ton of American
But
legendary.
I'm wondering, because Disney's kind of known for making crap up, like Lemmings jumping off of cliffs.
Well, there's also all the old movies that had the same kind of...
And Disney did an Alamo movie, and they put Davy Crockett there. So now the question is, was Davy Crockett there?
Well, I mean, the thing is, a lot of these old, as I said, a lot of these old, historic American tall tale kind of characters happen to have been there. Now, whether any of the people that were supposedly behind some of these legacies were or not, I mean, apparently Bowie was a real...
Okay, wait, no. Wikipedia says Davy Crockett died at the Alamo. He does die there.
Okay, allegedly, but the thing is, was Davy Crockett actually real? I don't know. I mean, beyond that claim and a couple other bullshit stories, do we have any record of whether he really existed or not?
Well,
Davy Crockett was the U.S. House of Representative of Tennessee.
Oh, was he? Okay, so he was actually...
So he was real.
Okay, the fiction around him wasn't, but the character was real.
Yeah. Oh, well, he did do some of those things, just not to the same degree. He wasn't...
It's like Washington chopping down a cherry.
Yeah.
It's like Washington the cherry tree. That never happened. It makes a good story.
Yeah, but Davy Crockett still did stuff, just not...
But these stories, on the most part, have been so fictionalized that you can't tell where the stories end and the person actually begins. Much like with the sighting of George Washington and the cherry tree and whatnot. I mean, these in some cases were real people with real lives, but what did they actually fucking do with themselves? I don't know.
Yeah.
We are live. Cool.
Yeah, we're live.
What about the story of Washington skipping the silver dollar across the Potomac?
Well, we know that's bullshit.
Oh yeah, because you know what a dollar was worth then?
Well, even more so. Do you know how long a skip that would have been?
Let's not even worry about that. You're throwing how much money away?
Well, true. Well, unless it wasn't well, okay, maybe it was the temporary currency that was being used in wartime. I don't know.
Yeah.
To make the point that it's fucking useless shit if we lose or something? I don't know. Oh, and Aces is trying to do a hangout. How nice for him. Fuck off. And he's invited me twice. Fuck off, still.
Who was it?
Aces. Yeah, he doesn't get invites.
No. Quiet Atheist is running one, too.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Good for them. I mean, it's kind of like hangout hell this weekend, apparently. I actually got invited to go and participate in one earlier, but I'd been at the store for like 2 hours by the time I got the message, and I'm like, sorry, Monkey Dale, but bad weekend. Because I offered to be a stand-in for when they need one, but yeah.
By the way, apparently it's Rictus Grin's birthday today.
Well, if you actually believe what they're saying on Skype, then yeah, and I actually haven't sent him a happy birthday yet. I really should. I'm being a dick.
Well, he said he was thinking about doing a hangout tonight.
Yeah, well, cool.
Get in here. I know he shared the link, damn it.
Well, that means in theory he's gotten it. I mean, I did share it on the Shadow site. I had to share it on G+ and Shadow because, as I said, I've gotten rid of everyone on 13 Heathens in terms of the Google Plus side.
Yeah.
I just blew out all the circles because of the crazy shit I'd been dealing with. And it's funny because apparently prior to migrating to the new channel, I'd been averaging about 12 or more viewers, and I finally got back to that on Shadow, and then got the fucking bullshit strike against me. Because strikes are not fun. We have a viewer, yay! If that's Rictus, hey Rictus! We're not doing the live chat thing because fuck it. Yeah. I'm feeling lazy. I don't feel like setting up XSplit. XSplit was being a little bit fucking weird yesterday. Actually, we were doing a pre-recording for Eclipse thing on 13 Shadows, and it was just fucking up left and right over there. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. And since Shadow Heathen shut down, I'm just doing shit here right now because fuck it. Since there's been kind of a lack of shit to watch, what I'm thinking about doing is taking the shuffles we did off-air and airing them on this channel for the hell of it. Get them out there and link to the channel that's going to become the official Shuffle channel. I've been having some weird issues going on lately, though, with people actually getting the invites properly, so I don't know what the fuck's up with that.
Yeah. The invite came through for me on the G+ side, I know that.
Well, I actually had to send it out manually through Shadow Heathen.
Yeah. How you doing, Gav?
I'm fantabulous. How are you?
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
Yay! The sand must have stopped blowing.
For a while, yeah.
Sand is glowing now.
Yeah, it's a really bad sandstorm.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the sandstorm I heard of. Then again, I've heard of a lot of weird shit. Apparently, the world's ending this month.
Oh, really? Again?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be like the 27th time in my lifetime.
Well, yeah, I actually might be the 27th time over the last 3 years.
Mm.
You know, it's like, oh no, we're going to be having several blood moons over the course of the next year, so we're going to predict the end of the world like 18 fucking times for 3 moons. I don't
believe it.
Has been so thoroughly debunked. I don't know why they're still making movies about it.
I don't know, man.
What thing?
Something to scare people. Blood moon.
Before blood, they take a shocker. Fundamentalists taking the Bible out of context.
We're talking about okay.
Never happens. What I want to know is why aren't these people committed to these predictions? I mean, they should be killing themselves left, right, and center before boom.
I don't know, man.
Commitment, people. Come on.
It's like, why are you still contributing to your retirement account if you think the world is ending in 6 months?
Give me your money. I could use it.
Well, okay. Now, I agree with the sentiment there, but when I can't remember what the fuck his name was, but that guy a couple of years ago that was predicting the end of the world, who was paying for all those billboards and shit. Now, granted, he wasn't actually paying for them. He was getting his believers to pay for them. So they had, like, the world is ending on such and such a date, like September, whatever the fuck. What was it, like 3 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
And then he died a while thereafter, and it's like, well, he predicted the end of the world for somebody successfully. But, yeah, real fucking asshole. And this guy predicted it like 2 or 3 times earlier. But a lot of his followers believed the shit. To the point that, you know, they had a whole bunch of them sitting there doing a vigil thing, waiting for the world to end. And then when it didn't, they were all kind of mulling around in a haze, like, what happened? And there was one guy they were talking to that's like, I spent every cent I had paying for those fucking billboards.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just like how the Jehovah's Witnesses got created in the 7th day. I think it's Seventh Day Adventist.
It was the Millerites.
Oh, Millerites. Thank you.
And then they did their great prediction: the world's going to end, Jesus is going to come back, and yes, people did jump off of barns, thinking Jesus was going to swoop down and save them before they hit the ground.
Yep.
Then when it didn't happen, they tried again. Then I believe you had the great disappointment.
Yeah, they moved it forward 2 or 3 years every fucking time until they finally gave up on it.
Yeah, it became known as the Great Disappointment, and that's how we get things like Mormons and Jehovah's Witness and all these.
And they all are
splintering groups.
I have to agree. Each one of those groups is rather disappointing. Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Well,
especially since they're still around.
Yeah.
In fact, next time a Jehovah's Witness shows up and knocks on my door, I think I'm going to point that out, but the history of their group, that this is how your group was formed.
Oh, they don't give.
They won't know it though. That's the funny thing.
Are you still predicting the end of the world? Because
no. Not only do they not know that, but when they come to the door and they want to talk to you about the devil, and you try to explain to them who Hasatan was in terms of the text, they get really pissy and try and start an argument. And my favorite was when they're now. Granted, most of the people that have watched me know that this is mostly a bluff. But in terms of me, she says, well, you actually read the Bible? What do you know about it? I picked up the Greek lexicon from behind me and held it up, and I said, I might know something about the original language. I might.
All right, heathens, the next time the JWs come to your door, you have to put on your shaman hat.
No. Actually,
answer the door.
She looks at the Greek lexicon. Massive fucking tome. Big words, Greek lexicon, Bauer, Ardent, Dench, and Gingrich, or whatever the fuck it is. Grench or something. I don't remember. It's BADG or something like that. And she looks at this massive Greek lexicon and she says, well, I don't know what kind of Bible that is.
Fuck.
Wow. Really? Really?
Talk about not knowing your source material, bitches.
Actually, as was just said by Gab, he solves his Jehovah's Witness problem. I'm going to ask him to show me his, and I'll show him mine. A friend of mine who's also Jewish managed to solve her Jehovah's Witness problem, and I'll share that in a moment. But Gab, go for it.
When I was in college...
You're not Gav.
Oh, sorry.
I solved my Jehovah's Witness problem the last time they're at my apartment. I accidentally answered the door with my army-issued rifle.
Whoops.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I didn't come back.
Ah, cool. Okay, Headless, go ahead.
When I was in college, I wasn't home for it, but my roommate got a message on the answering machine, and it was some kind of like preacher Jehovah's Witness calling. They went and they looked up everybody's name on the buzzer and got phone numbers and called everyone in the building.
Oh, lovely.
Those were all students. Good tactic, huh? So, anyways, they left a message with a number to call back. Then my roommates called back and left a very dirty message on their machine, which they had recorded and I wound up listening to because they thought they were being funny. I then get a follow-up phone call from this lady, and she still doesn't get it. And I spent about half an hour on the phone with her explaining to her how everyone in the building is a student. We don't have time for you. Please don't call anybody. We're all busy. And you were aware that the message that they called back to you with, there was a lot of vulgarity in it, and we could also hear two people in the background laughing at you. And these people are from your church, and they're laughing at you when you got to sit there on the phone and do this?
Yep. Now, what
there's a problem here.
Okay. But yeah, that friend of mine, the Jewish friend, ages and ages ago, what happened was she had a couple door knockers come to her door, and I think they were Jehovah's Witnesses, if I remember correctly. So they knock on the door, and, can we come in? She's like, oh, please, come on. Please, have a seat, yada, yada, yada. Would you like anything to drink? And she sat there, and she checked the time. She's like, okay, I just wanted to check what the time was. Okay, go ahead now. You can talk now. So they started talking and talking, and they gave their spiel. 45 minutes later, they were done and asked her what she thought. So she said, hold on right there. Runs into the kitchen, grabs a book on the Kabbalah, grabs her copy of the Quran, grabs this stack of fucking books about 1.5 feet high, piles them all on the table. She's like, okay, great, now let me talk to you about Judaism.
Nice.
We really have to go. She says, no, I listened to you for 45 minutes. The least you can do is return the kindness.
Very good.
Jackie!
Jackie! Do you have to, get dogs on the...
I tried to warn you, Paranor.
No, I saw the dogs, and I caught it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Jackie's in a good mood tonight.
No,
you just
she's
wrote
in a terrible mood. It's just that there's Puppy. That's Kaya coming over to say hello. Jackie's saying Puppy.
I noticed.
I know. Fred's awake now.
Hey, bed.
Kaya's cuddling with her.
Oh, can I wake her up? I'm sorry.
Oh, not really. Baby.
The dogs kind of did it.
Yeah, Kaya helped.
Puppy! Boris!
Oh, I never sent that to Jackie yet, did I?
Oh, you didn't? You should.
Jackie, do you want the research purposes?
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Research porpoises? I missed.
We're making fun of Gary.
Oh,
Two porpoises and a picture, right?
Oh, okay.
I did not make it up, Jackie. That was Jade's pun. I just made the picture.
Kevin and I have been...
Oh, okay.
Kevin and I have been exchanging helper seal jokes like nonstop.
Nice.
and when we're laughing too much or we're just like stop, we say just fucking stop. Just fucking stop.
Stop.
Oh,
because
which
of the
one?
way he felt it before, it's like just fucking stop.
I don't know. I mean, all the whole Helper Seals references. All I have to really say about that is. Yeah, I feel like I should tell my sea lion molesting story again.
Oh, please do.
What?
Well, you know what I got Gary to do?
Uh-oh, what?
What?
Put a video up. And I pointed out that he didn't turn on closed captioning for the deaf.
Oh, jeepers.
Oh no.
So he turns on closed captions. Like, have you ever watched a Gary video with closed captions turned on?
After about, what, 15, 20 minutes, you'll just commit seppuku?
At some point, the YouTube app thing that makes the closed captions just simply just gives up on them.
That's hilarious. So I have a question for you, Jackie. You're not still mad at me, are you?
About what?
You this time.
Cards?
Oh, for winning.
Oh, fuck
You beat me at a card game. Fuck you. Yep, I see how this goes. Ooh, scam.
you! You beat me in a chosen card game.
Hooray for you!
And how long was your streak?
Like 7 or 8 games, maybe 9.
We'll have to have a rematch soon. You got to reclaim the crown.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Cards Against Humanity does have a long tradition of winner's luck, or rather, beginner's luck for new people.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it honestly does. I mean, there's a long run, so it's just been a while since we brought a newbie in to break whoever's streak was currently going.
Yeah, and once you learn people's types of humor, then you can kind of guess
That's
which cards you should be playing.
exactly. There is a strategy about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I was trying to figure out who.
I should have jumped in because I'm the unpredictable one, I guess. Well, actually, no, Char's the fucking unpredictable one, actually.
Yeah. Jade can be as well.
Jade's a pretty good tell with certain
There,
things.
she's so many.
But what you do with Jade then is everybody plays cards that she would be embarrassed to either read or play.
No, actually, in the case of Jade, I mean, there's certain things that if you play this, you know you will win.
Yeah.
You know, Amazon's always Trump, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, there are certain tells there with her. But with Char, you never fucking know. Because Char is just... Char isn't convinced that Char exists.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with somebody that's not convinced of their own existence, good luck to you.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And I've said it before, I always pick the card that makes me laugh the most. Like, actually the funniest thing. I don't care about what the sentence is supposed to be. I want the card.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Okay. Weird stuff.
Unfortunately,
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow?
Oh, that was... It's unrelated, but today was my college's freshman orientation day. And I would have been starting school on Monday. But no, I'm an adult. I have a BFA already. I can't go back to school, no.
Oh, Bachelor's of Fine Art. Okay, never mind.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
You will have dreams about missing the first day of school or.
Oh, I already have.
Don't worry. They'll last for years.
I know. My mom tells me about it. She's like in her 50s and she still dreams about like accidentally missing tests and you know having to take a test for a class that she hadn't shown up to.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of my favorites right there.
Yeah, I get
don't
those
have
all
those
the
dreams.
time. But I've been getting a lot of dreams lately where I do like study abroad programs, which I wish I would have done in college, but I just didn't have the money to pay for an expensive plane ticket. Otherwise, I would have gone to my school's Hong Kong campus. But like, I'll have these weird dreams where I'm doing study abroad programs in like Sweden, or the latest one was in Morocco.
Ooh.
You're going to do Bachelor of Fine Arts in Morocco and do graphic design.
It was weird because that dream, like, it took place in a general, like, African or Middle Eastern area, but it was labeled as Morocco. And if you disrespected the professors, they would publicly execute you. And if you were if you were an atheist, they would execute you. If you were gay, they would execute you. For some reason, there were no women wearing hijabs though. So it was just really weird because it was like really strict, and if you made it through, like you got to do a tour of Africa on like elephant back.
Survive.
It was really cool.
And then
Like
they
the ending
execute
was
you.
cool.
Trying to figure out why that picture amuses me so damn much.
I love it.
But
What
yeah,
is the-
in my dream, I got to ride on an elephant. It was fun.
But did they
No, that wasn't a dream. That was really just us the New Agers. Morons. Oh, and as a Christian, then it's prophetic and somehow showing that Jesus is coming. Or at least breathing hard.
No.
I don't know.
I do place a large value on dream interpretation, but like it's never anything supernatural. It's like, oh, you're anxious about this. Oh, you're going through a huge life change. Like, I really believe that dreams do reflect like things that are happening in the real world, but you can't really. It's not anything where you can tell the future.
Oh, no.
Somehow it's supernatural.
How is this about dream interpretation? People reporting flying in their dreams peaked in the 60s and 70s. Because there was aircraft, we're now more familiar with flying.
No,
Yeah.
actually, the 60s.
Prior to that, it was very rare to fly in your
no.
dreams.
No, I gotta call bullshit. 60s and 70s, it had nothing to do with fucking aircraft.
Nope. Have some green tea there, Headless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it's
was
just
not
like how
aircraft. That
I actually
That wasn't
fly
dream.
in my I fly in my dreams by default. It's weird.
I teleport.
cool.
It's much more efficient. Either that or I pull the landscape to me.
Yeah, but I think Jackie just likes to fly.
Yeah,
shit on
it's
people, right?
it's like for me it's like I change my landscape. I don't know about teleportation.
Well, in my case, I
It's
either
a little different from teleportation.
yeah, I either go from here to there. It's not like it's teleportation in that you're here, then you're there, and that's it in most of my dreams. Except
Yeah.
when I'm running, in which case I can kind of spin the world underneath me to make it move faster. It's kind of fun, but I don't. Yes, yes, that is a puppy tail. He got in trouble earlier. He's out outside working on something, and he decides, as I'm turning toward where he is, that he's going to choose this moment to jump up and take me somewhere that I don't have.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Oh, my.
But toddlers forever.
Yeah, pretty much. What are you looking at? What is your major malfunction? What's the matter, Bobo? What's the matter? What's the matter,
Where's the good
Bobo?
boy?
What's the matter,
You
Bobo?
never told me who the good boy was.
He's more excitable than you are.
Bobo!
Bobo!
You're so cute! You're so cute! You're so cute! You're a puppy!
So, I have a question for you. Has Kevin lost his hearing yet?
No.
Nope. Okay. Anyway, it looks like we actually have about 4 viewers. Hey guys, how's it going? We're just kind of chilling out. Random topics today on the Shadow Heathen channel. For the people that are on my usual invite list, you'll have a link there if you're on the regular listing that I have with that. Of course, I can't run under Shadow now because I have that strike until around about February on that account. So I've been able to use other shit for the meantime. Anyway. This is technically an Insomnia Shuffle, even though it's a little bit earlier, so it's just Shuffle. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more people to show up. It's been a little bit scant with people lately, and I think that part of that is because some of the more toxic people have returned to the community, so therefore the drama has returned. Like G-Tard, for example, who's apparently holding a hangout now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Trying to figure... The topic of it is something like, is theistic evolution in biblical or something like that. Which, of course,
Yeah,
actually gets the question coming to mind: is fundamentalist Christianity biblical?
I noticed that he's focusing more on like a Christian audience because he's been saying like there was a hangout that he did where it was like, why are Christians supporting gay marriage, and then is evolution like supporting in the Bible? So I think I've noticed that he's appealing more for a Christian audience.
Well, at the same point,
Because they're not really hangouts that I feel like I would have enough knowledge to go into.
well, I mean, the thing is, realistically, it doesn't take much knowledge to counter either of these kind of things, quite frankly. Especially in the case of, like, is abortion biblical? Well, yeah, sure, fine. There's plenty of stuff that's pro-abortion in there. Isn't anything anti-abortion in there. There isn't
Yeah.
Abortion is only covered in terms of things like, if you suspect your wife is having an affair, have her taken to the priest, have her drink this concoction, and if she's a child, then you know that she had an affair. It's just crap like that. There's nothing else.
And then you can kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that kind of shit. But, I mean, other than that, it's silent on the issue. Then you move on to, what was the other one? Why are they supporting gay marriage? Because some of them aren't dickheads.
Yeah. Basically.
Because some of them read the part in there where it says, do unto others, you want others to do unto you. Okay.
Oh, hey, what do you know?
Or don't be a dickhead, or what really gets translated as, like, what was that? Love thy neighbor.
Yeah.
Like, be decent to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably also a lot in the priesthood or ministry that are closeted.
I mean, we're talking about the kind of person that claims that do unto others means that, well, that since atheists are an issue, and you don't think that atheists like you, and you don't like atheists, that means that you get to be a dick to them, or you should punch them. I mean, people are just fucking weird with this. Well, if I was an atheist, I'd want somebody to punch me in the nose, so I should punch them in the nose. I mean, stupid fucking arguments. Because as Gav was just saying in the sidebar, yeah, a lot of room for interpretation on all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bible is like the most, what is it? It is the most studied book
And, well, it's the most
Right.
studied for all the wrong reasons, though.
Yeah.
Objection. Sitting around in your living room or basement with a bunch of people with it, pretending to read it, and then all agreeing on what it says, does not constitute studying.
It's the term they use, though, and that's the thing.
Okay.
We're talking about their terminology, not what I guess.
Yeah. Well, it just baffles me because it's like there's most of the Bible is pretty like straightforward in what it means, right? And I mean, if you have the correct translations, and then there's just all kinds of people twisting and turning the passages to mean stuff that they could maybe mean, but it's like people are incapable of using Occam's razor.
Oh, somebody said my term. Hang on, let me get my car. Here we go. Occam's razor.
There you go.
I've got my Occam's razor out. Incidentally, this is specifically the Occam's razor I used for the theological debate. You'll notice it has no blade. Doesn't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this shit has no point, and we all know it.
Yeah.
Famous blades. Have you seen Damocles lately?
Is that from the dog, the hat, or...
This is one of the dogs that's going to be in deep shit.
Okay.
Because they tore some fur out of my tail.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
This is a coyote tail.
But it was
Oh,
yummy.
right. Okay.
It's for the next hat, and it looks like they tore some fur out of it, so they're in trouble.
Okay, which one just ran away?
Boris.
Oryx is the light-colored one.
Okay, that means
And
Boris is
Kaya
probably
is the
innocent
dark
because
one.
Kaya's like hiding in the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely tore some out, because this is not from one of them.
Mm,
It matches.
yeah.
So,
That does.
on a completely different topic,
Okay.
I wanted to show off my new hoodie.
Yeah.
You're not carrying Skittles, I hope. Team Unicorn, yay!
Woo!
And
I like that.
Oh, nice.
On
Oh, over to your right.
Okay, if this is for Team Unicorn, what's the other side of it? No. You had Team Edward and Team what's his name, and
oh,
Oh,
the Team Unicorn. What's the other team?
I don't know.
Team Fundy douchebag.
Yeah, douchebag. The amusing part of this was that I actually found this in the men's department at Target.
ooh,
Wow.
nice. Good for Target.
Yes.
Hey, Red, did you?
Wait a minute.
Oh, did you ever get your hands on the Harry Potter lipstick?
No, I haven't been able to.
They changed the names of them because Warner Brothers threatened copyright, so now they don't have those names anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Wait, go.
Yeah, I know. Like, Lovegood was changed to Lovestruck, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, why did you just not give them licensing
Warner
to
Brothers.
make some money off it?
Warner Brothers fucked up a really, really cool thing.
Yeah, I know.
I hope Disney doesn't do the same with the Disney one.
Which Disney one?
There's a company called LA Splash that's been selling these lipsticks that have Disney names,
Mhm.
and also a different set that has Harry Potter names. And Warner Brothers cracked down on the Harry Potter ones, but they still have the Disney one. So Disney might come in soon and be like, you can't do that.
Disney is a bitch on their copyright, and they will go after you with lawyers.
Yeah. Okay, so there was a lipstick, it was like a dark navy blue called Sirius. And I don't know why they had to change that, because Sirius is a star in the sky. They could just be like, hey,
Hang on.
name this after the star.
But it's also a company name too, and the company probably thought they were talking about them and not the star because they're douchebags.
Yep.
Well, the people who were threatening the lawsuit was Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Because they own Harry Potter. They own the Harry Potter
Oh,
franchise.
bloody hell. Yeah.
Well, Jack,
Shades of Germany.
you understand though, because you're taking fine art. That
Yeah,
when you have intellectual property, if you don't protect it, you lose it.
yeah.
I honestly think that what they should have done is countersued, claiming to own the star.
Yep.
Not
There-
only sue them
there
for
were
that,
a
but
couple-
sue them for using the term in the movie because the star is ours.
Yeah. There were a couple other Harry Potter inspired names that could have been other things, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
obviously, there was one that was called Bellatrix. That's obviously a Harry Potter reference.
No, it's from Asterix.
Huh?
Asterix.
It's an
Oh.
old
It's an old French comic.
strip. Yep.
Oh, okay.
They're about stereotypical Vikings, wasn't
No,
it?
they're Gauls.
Oh, Gauls. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while
Right.
since
Yeah. And all the Gauls' names ended in an IX.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't actually tell where the fur was pulled from, so it's still intact. Kind of a big deal.
Yay.
The fur, though, is there is there skin like leather attached to it, or is it just hairs?
No, it's leather, right there.
No, I mean the fur that was pulled out.
No, it was just fur, but you can't
Okay.
tell where it came, so it's
Yeah.
still intact. This is
Yeah.
going to be on the second shaman's hat.
Nice.
We have that, and we have 5 little mink tails, and we've got our lovely little horns.
Mm-hmm.
These are fun, nice little goat horns, because why
Mhm.
not? But eventually, gotta finish getting all the stuff I need and get the hat done, because that's one of the patron awards.
Yep.
And someone put enough money in to Get a hat.
Not yet, no. But somebody said I have 2 people saying they want to, so I'm gonna see if I can get the hat pre-made.
Or at least partially there.
Well, yeah. Made enough, I guess.
One of those days, Red.
Yeah.
I've never seen one like that.
That's kind of cool.
This is it's made by Donjoy.
Yeah.
It is a lot easier to wear in Texas heat.
Okay.
It does actually come with a nice, lovely little sleeve as well. But
Right.
I figure since my kneecap just does not want to stay in place today and is really hurting.
Yeah, we spent a while walking around the store earlier because we had to do shopping. Which kind of sucks because, you know, I would have loved to have taken part in that show, in Monkey Tail's show, but, yeah. What is it, taking the shit out of? Taking the...
Public spanking.
Public spanking, there we go, I'm sorry, I was blanking on it, yeah. I offered to be a stand-in on that, and unfortunately they contacted me like an hour or so after I'd left for the store. I'll have to let them know that his timing just sucked, but it was also really fucking short notice. Because I left shortly after the little stream that was done on Vaughn by Trolling with Logic.
Yeah. That was a very good show. The doctor was fairly personable.
Well, dealing with the anti-vax shit and all that shit, yeah, it was pretty good. What I caught of it, at least, was pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, then the people in the sidebar are referencing spirit shit again. And it's funny because these people are like, oh yeah, do more about spirit science. I'm like, and I keep thinking, you know, spirit science has a good following, but he's not a big player. I mean, you have people that are much more dubious, like Teal Swan. Spirit science is just this stupid little shithead. Now, he's a kind of the gateway drug to some of the people that are, you know, the actual real culty ones. But he's just some little schmuck that's just trying to milk people.
Yeah. By the way, I have to mention a comment that Deep Ashtray made. How did you get a hold of Trump's hair?
Well, actually, I don't have Trump's hair. If I did, then I'd have this part here covered with that strange animal. Actually,
the tail.
Oh, the tail. Oh, well, actually, that could be. That could be. Yeah. Actually, let's try it out. Let's
From China.
Yeah.
That looks like a cheesy pizza.
Let's do a test.
Spinach Alfredo.
Here we go. Let's do a quick test on this, and let's see if this is indeed Trumpish. Here we go. Okay. So, do we have the Trump look now? Not too funny for Trump.
Almost.
Almost.
It's a bit big, but you could do it, yeah.
Then we could go with the Road Warrior, the Mad Max look.
Nice. Nice.
Now for the Trump look, you need to add a little bit more pig-headed asshole to it.
Yeah. And a wind machine.
Hair
Yeah.
gel. It just needs more hair gel.
I saw a
Good breeds is the one thing that will take Trump down.
yeah, I saw a picture.
Okay, I don't think that he meant to finish his sentence.
I
Hang on, Gab. go.
I was muted. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. All right. I saw a picture. It said the "I'm not voting for Trump" starter kit, and it just had a picture of a brain.
I don't even think. I think that might be too much credit, honestly. I mean, Trump is just like bigotry without a brain, honestly. The thing is, all of a sudden he seems surprised that there are people like that are members of the KKK that are being drawn to him. What a shock! Wow, xenophobic asshole attracts xenophobic assholes. Of course, my favorite is, yes, we're going to build a wall between the U.S. and Mexico, and we're going to have it built by illegal Mexicans that aren't going to just keep walking north.
Yeah, well, you can impress the hell out of me right now, Mr. Trump, by inventing some self-picking fruit, because you're not going to do it.
Yeah, that too.
Do you I'm not even sure if he realizes how many illegal immigrants he employs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the kicker is I'm thinking this guy wants to become president so he can sit there and build a giant wall, most likely in a no-bid contract given to one of his construction companies.
I have a question. Isn't his wife Latino?
Hold on, here's a contradiction I just find so hilariously funny, is that he's promising to bring jobs back to America, but he all of his stuff is produced in China. But then, like, when asked if he's against outsourcing jobs, then why did we have jobs in China? He goes like, well, I'm not in charge of that part of my businesses, so I don't know what's going on there. And so it's like, okay, so either number one, you're a lying asshole sack of shit, or number two, you're a really bad businessman if you don't know what your people under you are doing.
See, all of the above.
So it's like, okay, I'm not voting for you.
Paranor, Trump's current wife, was born in Yugoslavia.
Okay.
And so once you break all that down, she's Slovenian.
Wow, he can't even go without importing a wife.
Yeah, they're cheaper.
And the one previous to that, Marla, she was born in the United States. And Ivana,
Russian,
she
I'm guessing.
was Czech.
Czech. Close. Yeah.
His daughter is Jewish by conversion. Not that we often claim her.
Boy.
Is she like the Justin Bieber of Judaism or something?
No, she's actually really quiet about it, which we kind of thank her for.
No, I mean, like, she's joined, but you don't know what talks about it.
Yeah, no.
Boy.
Okay.
I will admit, having lived in the South, I don't commonly run into Jewish people.
Up in the Northeast, you run into all the fucking time now.
Yes.
It's all I run into.
Well, yeah.
When I was in college, one of my religion professors married a Jewish man and converted. And she converted with complete and utter zeal.
Wow.
And I got in so much trouble one day. Because two of our professors were the faculty sponsors for an animal welfare group that we had on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And I made the absolutely unforgivable suggestion of holding an event on a Saturday.
Oops.
Okay.
Red, you're gonna burn in hell for that, you know.
Yeah.
Did you suggest pork?
On her
No,
side,
shrimp cocktail.
Ooh.
on her side, no, it was cheeseburgers.
Oh,
So it clearly wasn't paradise then. Or are you claiming you were offering cheeseburgers in paradise?
Yes. On her side, I was a religion major. I should have known. And yes, I was aware of it. But I also grew up in the South,
Mm-hmm.
where it's really hard to find Jewish people at all.
Yep.
Thought of not doing something on a Saturday because of religious purposes never crossed my mind.
Well, I mean, the thing is, there are, of course, people in Texas. They just don't speak very loudly about it because of all the Christians.
Yeah.
Right. So where are you in Texas?
Dallas.
DFW.
Yeah, so you're like in the hub of where the Jewish community of Texas is. It's
Mhm.
mostly in
We'll
Dallas.
not hear them.
No, you still don't tend to run into them often now.
No, they're kind of on the down low about it.
We have a pretty sizable Jewish population here in Southern California.
Oh yeah, my sister lives in Southern California, so yeah.
is that called Hollywood, Jackie?
I got all excited one day
because I was out. Oh, I was registering for. I was at a bone marrow registration event of all things, and so I was in an area of town that I wasn't real familiar with on a Saturday, and I saw a whole big group of probably about 20 or 30 Orthodox Jews walking, and I'm like, oh. I got so excited because that was like the most Jews I'd ever seen in one place, ever.
And more so, they were clearly being adherent because they were walking, they weren't driving.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, but Orthodox Jews in Texas stand out like a dildo in Disneyland.
Oh.
So
I'll give him that.
Now, mind you, that as long as you're not visiting the My Little Mermaid castle.
That's true. That's true. I remember that spiel when that first opened.
Oh, no, the box, yeah, it was dicks.
It's on the box.
Oh.
And the thing is, like, the one in the middle looks like a penis. I'm like, they all look like penises. Veins and all. What the fuck?
You just have a dirty mind, okay?
No, it isn't just having a dirty mind. It's why are there penises on the... Oh, those are supposed to be... It wasn't, how come these towers look like... It was, why are there a bunch of penises? And then pause and, oh, wait, that's supposed to be the towers of the... I mean, there was no mistaking it.
Almost like Aladdin.
Aladdin was a penis. What are you talking about?
No, Aladdin.
Oh, okay. He was just a dick. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like when we took a trip to Poland to visit the concentration camps, and this one little village in Poland, we get off the bus, and like the entire fucking town stops, turns around, and stares at us and starts pointing.
Oh, I'm sure that didn't feel at all uncomfortable.
No, not at all. It's like they look at you like you're a fucking unicorn or something, like you're a mythological exotic creature or something.
I thought we killed all of you off. What's going on here?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Like being a redhead in Mexico.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, some escaped and they're back.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, I actually, back when I was covering the Scientology thing, there were a bunch of Anons that followed the German cell of Anons. Sort of, I guess that's the term they use. I can't recall. But yeah, the German cell of Anons was going to be protesting that Citizens Commission for Human Rights, Psychiatry, Industry of Death Museum horseshit that they're going to be opening up there. So I was helping them out with that. And the one thing that I was talking with them about, because I didn't know who this Tom Saz guy was at the time, so I was kind of poking fun at him because I'm like, oh great, they bring in the German guy to make all psychiatrists sound sinister. No, he's on their side. But I was making that argument, and I was talking to the German Anons about this. They're like, we are so fucking tired of World War II. And I'm like, how the fuck? What do you mean you're tired of World War II? It ended years ago. They're like, not for us. No, you can't walk down a fucking street without seeing a placard on the ground telling you which Jewish family used to live there that died in World War II. It's like, holy shit.
That I'm all for remembering, but that would get a little depressing.
Well, you know what? It's not us that's forcing that on them. It's them that's forcing that on them. It's the German government.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm fully aware.
I've been to Germany, and I never once brought it up, anything about the war or the Holocaust or my family or anything. Literally every single German I was introduced to brought it up.
Yeah.
I started talking about it. It's like, okay, you guys are making me uncomfortable.
Well, the thing is that because this is basically banned. Anything pertaining to denying the Holocaust or downplaying it or any of this other crap, completely banned over there. It's a fucking thought crime. Quite literally.
Like a misdemeanor. You get thrown in jail for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a big fucking deal over there. And there's a lot of other stuff, and they're trying to stop cult-like behavior going on and this kind of stuff, which is why they rebanned Scientology over there. And all this other shit that's going on. And a lot of it was to get rid of that old cultural mindset. But this has been so hammered into the young that they're just kind of over it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, sure, shit happened. Fuck off. But at the same point, it's like they've been raised to, you must sit there and be apologetic and literally apologetic, not like the Christian crap, but you should actually, be apologizing for whatever, your forefathers did to the. It's weird. Yeah.
Well, it's weird because they'll come up to you and they'll apologize for it. It's like, dude, you were born in, 1987?
Yeah.
You had nothing to do with it. Chill out.
But this is how they're raised, is to feel, sorry for this part of their history to the point of it being almost psychological abuse.
They're worse than Canadians.
No, we just say sorry about everything.
Well, yeah.
Whereas in the U.S., we're like,
fuck you, we're the U.S., we're the greatest, we're assholes, and we love it.
Well, I mean...
get off an entire group of people.
Well, actually, going back to what this hangout...
steal their land.
Jumping back briefly to what the pre-hangout technology, before we even went on air, actually started with. You sit there and you drive around Texas and you'll see some redneck in a pickup yelling at a bunch of Mexicans going, "Remember the Alamo!" And the Mexicans are like, "But we won that fight. What the fuck?"
They're like, "Yeah, we do."
Yeah. Americans aren't that bright, apparently.
No.
Well, no, I mean, contrast Germany's treatment of the Holocaust with America's treatment of, the Native American thing. They just kind of pretend it's like, oh, that no big deal. Bygones are bygones.
Don't worry about it. We won't ever mention that. We won't mention that the way early politicians got elected in this country was by going out, killing a bunch of Native Americans, murdering women and children, and coming back and coming to be the great hunter.
Yeah, it's the white man that created scalping.
Frenchman, actually, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Leave it up to a bunch of French cowards to invent some bitch idea of cutting a man's hair off and putting it up as a house decoration.
Yeah, it was actually was started with the French, and it was taught essentially to the Native Americans as a way to scare the fuck out of their opponents.
So Trump Tower started in France.
No, Trump's hair might have though.
Hmm.
But I don't think his hair alone is a tower. I mean, he's kind of high and poofy, but it's not actually a tower yet. Give it time. I don't know. I mean, if his ego gets any bigger, it might just keep getting,
Mm. And also about Germany, the one thing that ran through my head was faulty towers. Basil, don't mention the wall! Anybody
started
remember
it.
Faulty towers?
You invaded Poland.
I've watched Faulty Towers.
I need those socks to go with my hoodie.
What?
That was a great episode.
Those socks to go with my hoodie.
Those are weird looking.
Yeah, what you want.
That is my point.
Are they rainbow toe socks or the unicorn rainbow toe socks?
They're not toe socks, but they are rainbow unicorn.
It does look like a full rainbow, though.
Yeah.
And it has cute little lacy ruffles around the cap.
I'm not into feet, so there will be no tasting of the rainbow. No Skittles.
Or just go with those.
Oh God, that's an eyesore.
Oh, I know. It's Team Unicorn or it's Team Leprechaun.
What?
What's about this? What are you going on about the leprechauns? Don't you be dissing the leprechauns?
Give me the gold, you little bugger, and shut the fuck up.
Mm.
Hey, Lenny.
Give me here, little lady. Give me
Lenny's
your
not here.
Paranor, I think we found a good reason why you don't make fun of the Irish. Because when you do, you'll have to put up with that accent for about 20 minutes.
I know, thanks to your repeated shuffles.
Yep. That was actually fun. I might do that again sometime.
Of
course, I'll do it again when I have another fucking system that I can do shit on, but I don't know. I might look for other content to throw in there alongside it. We'll see. I don't know. I could theoretically make it just, constant broadcast channel out of it at some point.
Sorry, I disappeared. Kevin needed cuddles.
Aww.
Oh.
There's Deep Ashtray.
And you can't. What?
Huh?
Hmm? So did you put him to bed?
And for some reason, it doesn't want to come up with Deep Ashtray on this when I try to do the invites. Fuck it, I give up. Oh well.
Do I have a head?
And looks like Bohica's out there. Man, it's been ages. Did you never find the new channel or something? Oh wait, no, you did at some point. You just keep using different fucking IDs that piss me off. I see how this goes. And we have Kevin.
Kevin!
You missed Deafness Hour on the shuffle.
Huh?
Kevin!
Boris, no, you're going to get coffee sport on your goofy head. No.
How you doing, Kevin?
Please.
No, I'll sit there and I'll be drinking my coffee and he'll come up to nudge my hand. One of these days he's going to get hot coffee poured on his head. Not intentionally, mind you. Goofy ass stuff.
Good conk on the head by the cup.
Yeah.
Make nice and sensible.
I wonder if I can wake a cat up. Maybe not.
Kevin.
What?
Oh, hi.
Hi, you were just in here like 2 minutes ago.
I
Oh,
know.
oh, just as a random bit of stupidity, I managed to finally catch the new Attack on Titan live-action movie.
Oh, I've got it
I
ready to
didn't
watch.
even
for
know
the-
that was out.
Yeah, it's out now. I did catch it. Pretend the show never happened.
Okay.
There's a couple scenes that are okay. The pacing is fucking terrible.
Well, the pacing on the whole anime is terrible.
Well, the pacing on the anime is hit or miss, but on the actual movie, it's fucking terrible. The movie in a lot of regards is crap. It deviates so far from both manga and anime that it's like a totally different fucking entity. But some of the visuals they use in it are really good, and it's worth not paying for, but watching just for some of those visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to somebody that was doing a review of it, and they said that there was a guy that threw one of the Titans. And I'm like, okay, so you have this normal-sized guy that goes rawr and throws like one of the smaller Titans or something. No, one of the bigger ones. Not the 5-meter ones, one of the 15-meter ones. The thing reaches down, he grabs it by the wrist and throws it. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I get this whole notion of, determination and martial arts badass, but what? What? Why did you throw this in there? Were you just bored while you were sitting there? Whatever. If one guy can do it, why not all of them? Teach them all to just fling them around. Then they're no fucking... Give me a break. But yeah, some of the visuals were great. And there's this one point that they threw in basically a baby that was a Titan.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, the Japanese are really good at making infants look horrifying. Even more so than actual infants are. And they're pretty fucking horrifying, let me tell you.
That was truly frightening.
Yeah. Especially with the weird mouth thing they do and everything. A couple of them they did really good. The CGI is fairly good. I mean, you can really, at the beginning, get into it. And the first opening attack thing's actually pretty fucking good. Granted, there's issues with it, but in general, it was really fucking good with setting it kind of that pseudo-horror themed. But they didn't include anything with the family. They didn't do any of the regular build-up. They deviated so far that it was just kind of, yeah. But for the visuals, it's still worth looking at.
Right. Any sort of resolve, or did they open it for a sequel?
Oh, no, they're already working on the sequel.
Blimey.
Yeah, they're already fucking working on the sequel. And, of course, that might be scrapped once they see how this one does. But, yeah, I mean, it's the same point with the animes that have been converted into live action. I mean, look at what else we have out there for examples. Death Note, horrible. Both of them. Fucking terrible. So far from the anime, they just grabbed all this different crap from the anime from the first season, chucked it into this 2-hour thing, and said, we'll run with it! And it's like, huh? And Ryuk looked like shit, too, in that one. But, I mean, none of these things that they try to convert to live action have worked out. And it's funny, because the one that was done by a, Western... director, M. Night Shyamalan, he took an anime that was a very good anime, very much loved anime, and butchered it to the point that people just refused to acknowledge that it even existed.
What is that one?
Avatar never happened. There is no live-action Avatar movie. It doesn't exist. I'm going to keep saying that until it becomes true.
Oh, the Last Airbender?
Yes.
Okay, that actually confused me when those movies came out.
The movie...
Well, no, because, you see, The Last Airbender came out.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
And then someone made this other movie called Avatar. And I'm like, why are they putting it out again?
No, but the last Airbender movie did not fucking happen. It never existed. M. Night Shyamalan never worked on that. Nobody's ever done that. It has to be, if it's going to be done, it has to be done by somebody with a fucking brain, because that was so fucking bad and so fucking far off. I mean, so the Earthbenders, yes, we have the power to control and manipulate the element of Earth. It takes like 6 guys to make one fucking rock slowly float through the air. Come on. What the fuck?
Right.
I have a question, Heath. Would Quentin Tarantino do a better job at Avatar?
Yeah, even Tarantino would, and I can't stand Tarantino.
Tarantino's one of my favorite directors.
I knew that.
I know he's one of your favorites, but I still don't like him. I mean, he's done one movie I liked. He hit one out, but the other ones I hated.
What was the movie you liked?
Django was the only one I liked.
Okay, I just saw that, actually.
That's the only one of his movies that I liked. And honestly, although a lot of it was kind of meh, there were some lines in it that were great, and the whole thing with the, proto-clan sitting around and going on and having that argument, that was fucking epic, because I swear, since I moved to the South, I've met every one of those dumbass motherfuckers.
Fuck you all. My wife stayed up there.
In fact, I think I met every one of those motherfuckers while I was living out in East Texas.
I made mine worse.
I really hate it.
I'm lost. Mask on or mask off?
Oh no, the movie's not too real, but the dialogue was fucking dead on. Well, fuck you. My wife made these hoods. Well, they're kind of crap. The eyes.
All right, we all agree. We'll go without the hoods today.
Yeah.
Next time we'll go full regalia. No, we're not voting.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that whole sequence was great because. Okay, now normally this is something that you're like, okay, this completely fucking broke the rhythm of the movie. Yeah. Because it did. It completely, on some levels, and on a normal basis, would have ruined the scene. But it showed how ignorant and ridiculous these fucking people were, and that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, up to that point, it's like, they're circling, and they're this, and they're that, and then, it fucking worked. But the fact that he managed to get that to work and not just be like, okay, where'd the movie go? That I got to appreciate. That, and as I've said, I think I've met every one of the last one of those stupid motherfuckers. Hello, viewers.
I'm so sick of hearing about all the Tim Davis stuff.
Oh yeah.
That dumb cunt's getting way more attention than she ever deserved.
I honestly think that's what this was all about, though.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably getting rich off of donations and stuff. Like,
well, I don't know. I think, but the fame itself, I think, is ultimately the problem.
Yeah, this is like the best thing that's ever happened to her.
Of course, I do think it's kind of nice about that lawsuit over Eye of the Tiger being played when she was released.
Yeah, like, cool.
Apparently shut down a fundraiser for Kim Davis.
Good. Good for GoFundMe. They shut down the fundraiser for her. Good. What else do we have?
She's appealing in court to...
There is one out there for her legal fund on what side? Who do we protest?
The Family Research Council is apparently doing one themselves.
Oh yeah, the hate groups. Of course.
What is wrong? Yeah, that's great. Shut up and go away.
What's this?
Horace.
28 ridiculously horrible posts from the Support Kim Davis Facebook page. Oh, what are they?
Can you put the link in the... Oh, well, that's a different computer.
You have to do it through Skype and whatever group she's still a member of, Drunk Bears or something.
I'll find it.
I'll find it first.
And go!
Dun dun dun. Oh,
there it is.
Do we actually have the quotes?
Kevin wins.
Oh.
God damn it!
No, this is
You're using
this is a collection of the 28 worst posts.
Gay marriage is sick. Don't get one then. Nobody should be forced to perform or enact duties that are against their religion. That's the standard of the USA. But since she's Christian, she gets all this. I'm not a good Christian, nor do I condone law breaking. But I'm seeing a lot of Christians right now getting bashed for their beliefs. she was Islamic and said those things, they just move her to another position and appoint another clerk. Pretty
they
bad
wouldn't.
right now. Maybe I'll start reading the Bible. This is getting eerie, like one of those Omen films.
Maybe I'll start reading the Bible, says the Christian. I love it.
And every one of those pauses, there were no periods in it. It was all dashes. This is only...
Incidentally, this is a note. Apparently, women that are Christian don't have periods. They only have dashes.
Yes. This is only the beginning. All Christians must report to the death panel and eat a Bible to prove their loyalty to the New World
Eat a Bible. That's nasty.
Can I have a little ketchup on the side?
Wear loose-fitting clothing and have a 3-minute song prepared, no hymns. She's an American hero. Even in jail, they can't make her sign. Lol, more like a loser. Well, then she will remain in jail for her term. One less hate monger on the street.
By the way, I got a question. How much of her term is left?
Oh, she's out.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't hold it.
Oh, actually, quite a bit, considering that her impeachment process can't start till January.
Oh.
No. Okay, what I mean is, okay, when you're voted in as a county clerk,
How much of her term is
how long is the term?
I'm not sure.
And then how much of that term was left before they have to vote again?
Probably a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've got to do motions to impeach the bitch.
Well,
apparently, a right-wing militia group called the Oath Keepers has announced they want to travel to Kentucky and, quote, prevent her from being illegally jailed again. So they think they're going to fight the U.S. Marshals.
Right.
Do it!
A bunch of amosexuals.
What the fuck?
She thanked the fucking judge.
Yeah.
She told the judge, "Don't fine me, I'll have the money in no time."
She asked to be put in jail.
Because she wanted to be a martyr.
Yep. Yeah, you got it.
And it would be too easy for her to raise the money.
No, that's not the legitimate thing. No, then she doesn't get to play martyr.
Yeah. Some asshole posted, well, she may not be a county clerk much longer, but I think she'd make a good, or she'd make a fine running mate for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Trump's not dumb enough to do that.
Well, he does have a plan to build a wall between the
Actually,
United States
wanting
and
to
Mexico.
have Palin as a running mate, as if he needs a way to be even more unelectable.
No, he said he would consider her for a position in his cabinet, but I think if he actually did get elected, she'd be like, so what about that cabinet position you promised me? And he'd be like, lol, no.
She is the Rosa Parks of sane people. You must be joking. She's akin to George Wallace, a hateful bigot making a hopeless stand on the wrong side of history.
What did George Wallace do?
He was the bus driver.
Oh, okay. Technically, wasn't George Wallace just doing his job as the bus driver if that was the policy of the busing company?
I think he was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And technically, Rosa Parks wasn't the first lady to do this. There was another lady who did it before.
Yeah.
But she
There's
wasn't
also-
as marketable.
There's also, like, some confusion there. It wasn't about her being sent to the back of the bus. She was already sitting in the back of the bus. She was asked to give up her seat because the white section was full, and she refused.
Pardon me, George Wallace was a governor of Alabama.
Doesn't that kind of make you an asshole by default?
Yeah. But he did make a big stance against the civil rights movement. Big segregationist.
How dare you give people rats that aren't exactly like me?
Number 11. Always remember, Hitler made laws too, and put people in prison or worse for not following his laws. There's a much deeper subject than. Oh, this is a much deeper subject than people realize. God bless us all in these very frightening times. Oh my God! People just want to fucking get married. That's it.
Yeah.
My earballs.
And you're comparing
People that have
the
been
movement to Hitler. Oh my
People that
God.
have been in love from anywhere from 10 to 50 years, being able to get married is apparently a sign of the end times.
Yeah. Did you hear the? I can't remember the group that they call themselves, but they're a militia basically.
I just mentioned them, the Oath Keepers.
Yes, thank you.
By the way, Jackie, I don't think the person who wrote that realizes Hitler went to jail for his political beliefs too.
Well, he did, but then afterwards there was the Night of the Long Knives.
Yeah. And then when he went and made laws, he did things like say, no more vivisection on animals, no more animal testing. We'll ban smoking. Let's bring in some environmental laws here.
What was this? National Organization of Marriage? What the hell are they?
They're a hate group that is the whole one man, one woman.
Okay, so the American group, what was it called?
National Organization for Marriage, NOM.
No.
Yeah, the opposite of marriage. Yeah, the National Organization for Marriage is against gay marriage. That's fun.
Yes, and they have a fundraiser going through Act Right, the clearinghouse for conservative action.
Oh fuck.
She has raised $7,238.50.
Well, I'm just going to say this. Kim Davis better not claim that she believes that people should be married like they are in the Bible. Because wasn't she married like 4 times and had kids with one while married to another?
Yes, that's irrelevant.
Back and
That's
forth.
none of my business. That's
I've
none of
got
my business.
Wait, no, Red's department.
I've got this.
Okay.
She was married to the first guy. She had an affair with number 3, had the twins, got married to number 2. Number 2 adopted the twins, divorced number 2, married number 3, who is the actual father of the twins, divorced him, and remarried number 2.
Not exactly that Christian and biblical.
That must make Christmas very interesting.
But it doesn't matter because she's born again.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. She's born again what now?
She's born again.
No. What church is she a member of now? I'm trying to remember.
Oh.
She's a member of an apostolic church,
Thank
which
you.
is a Pentecostal denomination.
Okay, so she's a member of an apostolic church, and before she was just Baptist.
Went from Baptist to
born again.
tongue speakers.
Even Westboro doesn't like her. That takes quite a bit.
All right, so we can agree that we can see eye to eye on something with the Westboro Baptist Church.
Frightening, isn't
Except their reasoning is not agreeable.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, why does the Westboro Baptist Church not like her?
They call her a hypocrite because all of her divorces and stuff.
Well, she is a hypocrite, but obviously
Well, they are specifically, as well as anti-everything else, they're anti-divorce. And they don't recognize divorce. So they see her as a current active adulterer.
Okay, as crazy as this might sound, this means the Westboro Baptist Church has a moral high ground over this woman.
Yes.
And that means when they go to protest, you can't protest them because they're protesting with you.
I can still protest them.
You can protest them, but not on the case with Kim Davis. Like the other stuff they want to protest, if they bring that up, fine. But if they're only protesting Kim Davis, you can't touch them.
Yes.
Leave Kim Davis alone. She can fiddle whoever she wants.
Oh my! I have to laugh over how obviously she's being used by Huckabee and that Liberty lawyers.
Huckabee is a clown.
You know, for a very short period of time, I somewhat vaguely liked Huckabee. Yeah, I know. Choke. He did one good thing that I very much appreciated. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't seem to make up for everything else that he's done since then.
What was that?
In his early career, he was a big proponent of health care for all children. And he actually worked to put in place a system in Arkansas for all children to have health coverage, a system that did not exist prior. So on that, yes, I completely agree with that. But he's done so much fucked up shit since then.
Like finding the cure for cancer and trying to sell it to you.
And, you know, as 13 over here just said, being against health care for everyone who's not a child.
Will somebody think of the children?
Sure, until they're born.
And for anyone who's expressing any surprise that she's actually a Democrat, let me quote something a friend of mine who grew up in small-town Iowa said about small-town Democrats. They may differ from Republicans in that they want to join unions and fight big banks, but they still hate darkies and queers just like everyone else.
Ugh. Shit.
Wait, Kim Davis is a Democrat?
Yep, she's a Democrat. She was elected as a... And for the reasons I just said, there's nothing at all surprising about that. There are small-town Democrats that differ from small-town Republicans in that they want to, you know, fund education and join unions and shit, but they still hate heathens. The quote was, they still hate darkies, heathens, and queers.
Yeah.
That's what my friend said, and he grew up in a small town.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Democrat doesn't necessarily make you progressive or liberal. It just makes you a Democrat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Para,
Yes, sir.
you're made of Minecraft.
I am.
Wait, is that font Comic Sans in your Minecraft? No, it's not.
No, it's
I
not.
was gonna say it looked like it.
No, it's Minecraft.
That is not Comic Sans. I would know.
Yeah. You live in screaming for me to get it off by now.
Yes, careful, there's an expert in the room.
All right, Jackie, when you make comics, though, is Comic Sans okay?
No.
But it's a comic book.
When is it okay?
There are other more perfectly well-suited typefaces
Like
for comics.
What is
Comic Sans has already been tainted by its misuse.
Yeah, Comic Sans is never okay.
What about Doge Comics?
That is the
But we do
only
have to keep things simple
appropriate-
because it is Doge speak.
It is the only appropriate.
If you
use
download
Comic Sans.
if you download the client for Dogecoin, which is really just a clone of the Bitcoin client, it's like the font in the interface is all Comic Sans.
Dogecoin? You've got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an alt cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. It's actually pretty popular.
So shiny, wow, so valuable.
Wow,
No.
such monies.
Such monies.
Well, like in total, one Dogecoin is actually worth like a fraction of a cent. But its appeal is that people just send large volumes of it, and it's great for like microtransactions. because the transaction fees are like almost nothing. Like it's actually become really popular.
Oy vey.
So what? You could buy a bag of dandruff then for a Dogecoin?
A bag of dandruff?
Well, the thing
Well,
is,
see,
people,
it's worth like
people-
fractions of a cent.
well, no. People aren't. But the thing is, like for Bitcoin, people aren't going to be spending a Bitcoin on most things. They'll be spending fractions. But for Dogecoin, they'll be spending like thousands or tens of thousands of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
until their value goes up.
Well, I'm probably going to call this in a little bit. Our viewer count had gotten up to fairly reasonable numbers for a little bit. Now we're at squat, so I'm thinking about saying fuck it and calling it.
Must be my Minecraft.
That, and apparently we're turning into Minecraft World again.
Yeah, Jackie and I want to go bowling.
Oh, okay.
Bowling.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will catch you pinheads later then.
I want to go bowling, but I'd hurt myself.
Okay.
And if, you don't
Bye.
get the, and if you don't get the song reference, that's not my fault. You don't get the
Bye
song.
bye.
Okay.
All right. Nope.
Bye, Jackie. Bye, Kevin.
Take the pinheads bowling. Take them bowling. Yeah, it was a lyric.
Unfortunate. Nope.
I don't remember whose, though. No. Oh, well. Fuck it. Let's take this shit offline. I'll catch y'all later. For those who did watch or will watch, thank you for watching. We'll catch you later, and come February, we'll be starting to go back to the regular channel that I've been broadcasting this shit from.
Yay.
Fucking Google.